tried to keep this as short as possible, only 5 minutes, and maybe the most important things. Very quick about green parking. We are a 22-year-old local company, around 500 staff. Our major business is parking systems and parking operations with more than 100 projects in the Emirates. We are market leaders, parking operations in Dubai. And we are, I would say, the only one-stop shop parking company in GCC, focusing on supply of equipment, operations, and environmentally friendly product. We are A+ rated and been chosen to be one of the top 10 companies in Dubai, SME companies out of 4,500 chosen last year. So what do? As I said, we supply parking equipment, we operate car parks, we invest in car parks, and because of this, we started looking at environmental friendly products. Already 2009, 2010, we found electric vehicle charging systems that could add to our environmental friendly overall systems in the car parks, and that's why we started introducing that. At that time, we were very lucky and fortunate that in 2013, we were able to make a partnership with DEWA in Dubai, and they were very, very fast to start with a very large and important EV charging network. I think this is the first one in the Arab world. By now we have more than 200 chargers, so the majority of that is supplied through DEWA, but we also have direct cooperation with Emaar, sustainable city companies like Miraz, Dubai Airports, etc. When we were asked by Global EBRT and Ben whether we would be sponsoring this event, we were very, very excited because it's a great event, and we look at it as a start to enabling us to create a much larger network, not only between UAE and Oman, but throughout the region. So these are the stops. I don't have to explain it to you. I think you all, everybody sitting here knows where all these cars are going to stop. And these are the cars, the Teslas and the General Motors, that both have fantastic cars that have a range of 300, 400, maybe 500 kilometers, which make them perfect for the current network environment that we are facing in our region. Now, one nice thing about the Global EBRT is that Ben and his team said, everybody is welcome. It's not like you have to be a sponsor and you have to pay and you have to have this car and you have to have this hotel, whatever. Everyone who wants to support this industry is welcome to join the road trip. And the thing is, we have this very small car. It doesn't matter what is the brand. We are not associated with BMW, we're not associated with Mercedes, with nobody. But we're one of the first companies that bought electric cars in Dubai. And it was an i3 because that's what was available at that time. But the i3 and similar cars only have a range of 150 kilometers. So what can you do with 150 kilometers? Basically nothing. Yeah? Because even when we want to have meetings in Abu Dhabi, we don't drive to Abu Dhabi with an electric vehicle because we have very big problems in being able to find a charger and a charger that's not occupied to be able to drive back. Yeah? So we took this opportunity and said, okay, what can we do as part of Global EBRT to allow this car to participate? So we contacted other property owners and added electric vehicles to the network that you're seeing here. So we are basically the Mr. Bean of this event.
Oh.
Who of you doesn't know Mr. Bean?
You know
Is there anybody who doesn't know Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Raise your hand. You don't know Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Okay. I will send you a video.
Yeah.
So the thing with Mr. Bean is everybody laughs at Mr. Bean, but I like the similarity very, very much because Mr. Bean is always underestimated. Yeah. And Mr. Bean always finds a solution. And Mr. Bean always thinks out of the box. And this is what we have to do now. Yeah? This industry, this revolution that we're in at the moment, you have to think out of the box. And as you see here, Mr. Bean, he had all this furniture inside the car. He couldn't get into the car anymore, so he sat on top of the car and started driving. So the second similarity with us is that we have to start with our car much earlier than the normal participants in this event have to start, because we have to charge and recharge more often. So while the others are relaxed in the spa and having dinner, our team is basically coming in the middle of the night just to wake up a couple of hours later to go to the next intermediate stop. But this is what I'm trying to say is very, very important, that we expand the network, and Global EVRT has been a very, very good starting point to be able to do that and create awareness about it. So, and here I would like to come to an end because the 5 minutes have ended or are going to shortly end. Every day I'm being asked, so what's your business model? Where are you going to earn your money? Why are you installing these chargers? Why are you not taking money for these chargers? When are you going to start charging for? And we say, it's revolutionary time. So everybody who would be able to tell you in the revolutionary times what the next day is going to happen would not be saying the truth, because we all don't know. So the only thing what we can do is do our work and add a part of the puzzle every day. So, and every day we work, every day we meet very important people, every day we meet amazing partners, like in this case we have IAG and General Motors, and they give us new ideas. And this is where we then hopefully in a couple of months or maybe 1 or 2 years, we might end up having a business model. So at the moment, the only thing I can tell you is what are our advantages as a small company. We are, of course, because we are small, we are agile, we are flexible. We don't give return on investment our highest priority. We give innovation the highest priority and customer service. And what would be the important thing for our partners like IAG Hotels to potentially work with us is because people get aware about these hotels and there's higher image, and people have to charge, and it would be good to charge in these hotels and maybe spend a lunch or stay there overnight. The biggest challenges we are facing at the moment, that's why we cannot really develop as a business model, is that we don't know where the cost of the electric vehicle is going to develop, how the taxation will develop, whether the government will even allow to charge, to allow you to charge for electric vehicle charging, because at the moment you are not allowed to sell electricity. So you can have a charger, but you cannot charge other people for using your charger. Even the UAE government could extend the free of charge charging for their own network for longer than 2019. We don't know. If you don't know this, how can you base your business model based on that? So there is no definite business model. This is the unknown. The only thing we can do is, and I'm going to announce it again here, that our chargers, whoever wants to participate in our network, any hotel, any airport, whoever is interested will get the charger from us for free, but is not allowed to charge the end customer. So the charger for the end customer, at least until 2019, must be for free. And for that, we provide a free to receive and free to use card. So any one of you who has electric car or thinking of getting an electric car can contact us with these numbers, and the next day, through Fetcher, will get a card that will allow him or her to use the chargers anywhere in our network for free. And this subsidizes a little bit the higher cost of electric car, because for the next 2 years you don't have to pay anything for using the car compared to the petrol that you have to pay when you're using it.
Good.